Welcome to Mind Armor, your shield for truth, healing, and inner strength. Today, I'll share 7 stories of wisdom that can change the way you see life. 1. The mirror. A man looks into the mirror every morning. But instead of his face, he only sees the voices of others, criticism, judgment, expectations. One day, he breaks the mirror and finally understands. Backhand index pointing right. Your true self is not in what others say. It is in what you do every single day. 2. The broken pot. A woman carries water every day in 2 pots. One is perfect, the other has cracks, it leaks along the way. Years later, she notices flowers blooming where the drops have fallen. Backhand index pointing right lesson. Your flaws may be the very reason beauty grows around you. 3. The warrior and his shield. A warrior collects scars in many battles, but he never falls because he never lets go of his shield. His shield is his values, honesty, dignity, respect. Backhand index pointing right lesson. When you know your values, you become unbreakable. 4. The empty room. A young man hides from the noise of the world in an empty room. At first he feels fear, then boredom. But slowly, silence turns into clarity. Backhand index pointing right lesson. Silence is not your enemy, it is the space where you meet yourself. 5. The torch. A student asks his master for light. The master gives him a burning torch, but the wind blows it out. Only when the student strikes his own sparks does the fire last. Backhand index pointing right lesson. Someone else's light may guide you, but only your own light can truly sustain you. 6. The chain. A man lives in invisible chains made of guilt and expectations. One day he realizes the chain was never locked. He was always free to walk away. Backhand index pointing right lesson. Many prisons exist only in our mind. 7. The mountain. A traveler complains about the heavy load on his back. But the higher he climbs, the clearer the view becomes. At the top he sees, the weight was his strength and the struggle was his teacher. Backhand index pointing right lesson. Pain is not your enemy, it is the tool that builds your power. These 7 stories are your mind armor. Keep them close, and life will no longer break you. Subscribe for weekly wisdom and strengthen your inner shield.